Welcome back to Taiwan Talk on ICRT FM 100. I'm Ryan Julesmer, and today I'm talking to Asher Lees, who is also known as Xiao Fei on the internet. He chronicles his adventures in YouTube videos and makes maps about the places he's visited. Okay, Xiao Fei, so can you give us a little introduction to what you do on YouTube?
Okay, so my name is Xiao Fei, and what I do here on YouTube is travel around Taiwan, and I visit some beautiful places, and I try to take people with me sometimes to change their opinion about how they see Taiwan. Lots of people see Taiwan as maybe just Taipei, and so I try to expand that knowledge by going into really wilderness areas and trying more adventure sports, particularly water sports like river tracing, rafting, scuba diving, and cliff jumping, that kind of thing, to really show the beautiful areas here in Taiwan.
Okay, and we're talking to you over the phone today because you actually live in a slightly remote area of Kaohsiung, right?
Yeah, I live in Meinong. It's a small town. We have everything we need here, though. We got a post office, a Danbing shop, a breakfast shop, and a 7-Eleven. So,
is that a choice because of the nature that exists there?
I'm a country boy. I love living out in the country. The reason I'm in Meinong is just happened to be that my friend had a place that I could stay out here. So that's just how it happened to be Meinong. But now that I'm out here, I love it so much. It's I can have some open land in front of the house. I can make a fire all the time, barbecue, and wake up in the morning and just look at the mountains and start my work. And it's not as noisy as in the city. The air's better. It's great out here.
Yeah, it sounds wonderful. So, did you make videos before you came to Taiwan, or is this something you've started since you've been here?
It's something I started since I've been here, and I also didn't start on videos. So actually, when I came to Taiwan, when I first started doing sort of my online stuff, we didn't start with the videos. It started with map making. And so I have my website. It's followxiaofei.com, and that's where I would put my maps to the locations I'd go to. And I've been doing that for about 5 or 6 years, where I've been only doing the YouTube for about 2 or 3 years. And so I think most of the people who know me actually know me from my maps, and the YouTube is kind of a more new thing.
For those of us who might not be so familiar with it, can you take us through the process of creating videos?
Yeah, so for me, the beginning process is to choose a filming location. And then we need a story to go along with it, because I don't want my videos just to be like, oh, here's this place, this is how you get there. I try to make it a bit more entertaining, a bit more personal, and have some story to it. So sometimes the story could be as part of a larger journey. We're doing like a road trip, so like a Huandao, and part of the story could also be about how we discover that place, because a lot of the places I go to actually have very little information about. I use satellite images to try to pinpoint places, which I call potential locations, because it's a potential waterfall because I've never been there. I don't really know what it looks like. And so then I have to try to come up with a beginning, a middle, and an end to the story, and and then go out there and film it. And whenever we're filming in nature, there's always all sorts of difficulties and problems. You're dealing with the weather. Recording audio in a river is just the absolute worst place to record audio. Your brain does this thing where it kind of cancels out the noise from the river, but the microphone does not do that, and it covers the entire spectrum of audio, and it makes it very, very difficult. It's so loud.
So you mentioned that a lot of people will know you online from your map making.
Yep.
But also you've been doing videos for about 2 or 3 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think you've amassed such success? Because your videos are getting in the hundreds of thousands of views, some of them, right?
Yeah, so I think my videos, actually the audience for my videos, I think is a bit more narrow than a lot of what's on YouTube, sort of like this sort of specific outdoor stuff. I don't have a good answer for that. I try to make my videos as entertaining and visually appealing as possible.
There's no
I think
specific
that,
tactic you employ to get as many viewers as possible, or it just happens.
So I try to, in the beginning, I really tried to like game the YouTube algorithm and try to figure out exactly what YouTube wants, and I sort of gave up on that because it's stressful. Now I just try to make the best video that I can, and so my videos have gotten a bit longer, and I think that actually my audience appreciates that more too. So I think that they're watching a bit longer, and now YouTube's really focused on watch time. So I think that there's so much you can do with all this metadata and trying to figure it out. But I gave up on that. I'm just trying to make the best video I can.
Okay. I mean, you've obviously been to a lot of places in Taiwan. Could you tell me what your favorite place that you visited is?
So, I'm a waterfall guy. Like, I know it's the end of hot spring season now. I had a great time with hot springs, but in the end, I'm a waterfall guy. I love going in the rivers and jumping off waterfalls. And my favorite waterfall, I think, is always going to be Shalawan Waterfall in Pingdong Majia Township.
Okay.
It is unfortunately closed right now, but I hear rumors that it might reopen this year. The construction on the road. And that place is just absolutely beautiful. It's like a 40-meter waterfall with a giant pool in front of it, and it's kind of like scenes from Jurassic Park as you like look around. There's like water coming off all the mountains around it, and there's like big ferns and trees and stuff. It just looks amazing. Yeah,
that's a very interesting comparison as well. It's something I've often thought exploring different places in Taiwan as well.
Yeah, it's because very dense jungle here.
Yeah. Do you have a particular favorite video that you've done?
Yeah, so my favorite video, I think, is where in Yilan, I went up to a lake there that had recently formed due to a landslide, and I had found it with the satellite images. It just kind of got lucky that there was a recent enough photo to show it, and so we hiked up to the river. We hiked up the river, found the lake, and on the way talked about some sort of environmental stuff. And I think that I like that video because it really highlighted exactly what I'm doing. Is that use a satellite photo to find something that there's no information about. Like
right.
There's nothing else online about it. There's no photo, nothing you can look for, and so we'll figure out how to get there. Do the trailblazing and get there and take a photo of it and document it, and put that information out there for anybody to use and anybody to go to.
Okay.
And also on the way, we kind of ran into some stuff where there's some like logging.
What do you think's the biggest difficulty you've encountered while filming?
Oh, the biggest difficulty is always that when you get home and you look at the footage, either stuff missing, somebody forgot to hit record, or it's not usable due to the audio or something like that. And because it's outdoor filming, in the moment, there's no way to get that footage back. You can't retake it. Nothing can be retaken. If you didn't get the shot and you didn't get it then you're screwed. You have to figure out a way to do without it, or maybe the whole video has to be canceled.
What advice would you give to someone hoping to start a YouTube channel or have a successful YouTube career?
So I think the most important thing is that you choose something that you really enjoy. Because there's a lot of topics out there that just get a lot of views, like food videos or something in Taiwan. Like you go to a night market, you film. Like that video is going to get a lot of views. It'll get more views than my videos probably.
Right.
But the problem with that is if that's not like what you enjoy, then it's going to get tedious really fast because you're going to be doing it over and over and over again. And filming is one thing, but then when you get down to editing, you're like reliving your video 5-6 times over again. So I've seen it before. I've seen it with people who pick topics that are like easily commercially successful, but then they get burned out. and so they don't last very long.
Right.
And their videos become less interesting because they're less interested in it. So if you're going to start filming and if you're going to be producing videos and you want to do it for your work, you're going to be doing it full time, then it's super important that you pick something that you're passionate about and you do topics that you're passionate about.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's going to be like a grueling job.
Okay, well, thank you for talking to me today, Xiao Fei. If people want to check out your videos or your maps, where can they find you?
So I've been using the same handle everywhere. So follow Xiao Fei. Either follow xiaofei.com or on YouTube. Follow Xiao Fei, Facebook, Instagram. Then just check me on follow Xiao Fei. Anything, Google follow Xiao Fei, you'll get me. But if you're at work, just trying to goof off, check out my videos. If you're trying to plan a trip and you want to get out and go out in nature, then go to my website. It's super easy with the GPS, and just encourage everybody to try to get out of the city and go exploring.
Yeah, okay. Well, thanks again for speaking to us. I hope you have a great day today.
Yeah, you too. Thanks a lot, Ryan.
Thank you, Xiao Fei, and thank you for listening. Until next time, I'm Ryan Julesma, and this is Taiwan Talk on ICRT FM 100. Hi, I'm Ryan Julesma.
And I'm Trevor Tortomasi.
And we're the co-hosts of Taiwan Talk.
You can catch our show on ICRT every Monday during the 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. newscasts.
Or you can catch us on Apple Podcasts, SoundOn, or wherever you might usually find podcasts.
New episodes are uploaded every Monday night.
Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back next week with a new guest.